Alright. Shit, we finna see how this gonna work, cause my phone been acting a goddamn fool for a while. God, I pray that you take any negative energy that is around me and release that motherfucker. Get that fucker out of my energy. Out of my energy. Out of my energy, okay? And send it right on back to the person that sent it to me for their highest and greater good, so they can learn it is not okay to send negative energy to somebody else. I want to give thanks to you, God, for allowing me to see another day, to see another moment in life, to experience another moment in life. Thank you. Amen. Ashe. Okay. Listen, first off, what's poppin'? Say a girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever it's gonna. And today, we are going to talk about being numb to the chaos. So first, hi, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lina. I go by Lina the Hood Therapist. I am here to help you heal, me heal, they, him, they heal, them heal, she heal, he heal, whoever, the dog, the cat, whoever want to listen. I am here to help you heal. I'm not going to force you. That is up to you to decide if you want to heal, not just the surface level, my love, but deep down inside in your spirit, in your soul. So come on, baby, come along and get up on this healing journey with us, because we are going to be on a bumpy road, and I know that you are going to always need somebody to heal with, no matter what you think, okay? But yes, that is what I am, who I am. We're gonna be doing something different today. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna spark up a blunt and smoke while I talk to y'all about this shit, because this is some real shit. Like, for those that don't know me, I have been healing. I've been going on this healing journey, this spiritual healing journey for a while. So, I'm experiencing a lot of shit here and there, okay? Oh, of course you went up. Not burned correctly. But, yes. Today, the message is being numb to the chaos, you know? For those that do not know, I lost my grandma earlier this year in January. And my family has been going through a lot. And I got to the point where I was numb, you know what I'm saying? Am numb still, might be a little bit numb, might not. Who knows at this point, because it's a lot going on, right? I'm hating this. I'm liking this bitch talking and not hitting. Hold on, let me at least get a one hit. Let me get one hit before I talk, okay? Good shit. I'm sorry. That's some good shit. But back to the topic at hand. You know, when you are going through something in life, like really chaotic, like really extreme, sometimes your body shuts off, like your emotions shut off, and you're not really thinking, you're on autopilot, like you're numb to the situation, and you're numb to the things that's going on around you, and you don't realize that there's a lot more shit that is going on around you than you know, because you're numb to it. You know, you're numb to the situation, you're numb to your emotions. So, like I said, my grandmother passed away, not too long ago. And I've been trying to cope with it. I've been trying to figure it out, you know. And the thing is about about the situation is, for those that don't know, I was not really close with my grandma at the end, you know. My grandma was my ride or die. She was my rock, and then something happened in life to where, it got shattered, you know. Our relationship got shattered, but I still love my grandma and everything. And when I lost her, it's like I got numb to the situation. I got numb to my emotions, to my feelings, you know what I'm saying? And I started back on what I'm doing right now. But but it was a coping mechanism, you know. I'm not ashamed to admit that I do for the coping mechanism, at least for, you know, for what happened, you know, because I still do that on occasions, you know. I don't do it often, but I do it occasionally. Bro, I'm finna put this shit out. Cause I'm definitely finna smoke that bitch when I get off air, cause I'm not finna waste my shit just to talk to y'all. So we can hold it. But like I said, I'm not ashamed to tell you guys that I smoke on occasions, you know, like occasionally I smoke. There's sometimes I will roll up a blunt and spark that bitch. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I use it to cope, but it got to a point where I was going further and further and further and further into the darkness, because I would say, if we consider it like the lake, or not the lake, the ocean, I was going deeper and deeper and deeper towards the deep end, instead of staying in the shallow place that I am. If you bitches don't know, I am only 5'2". I'm not that tall, you know what I'm saying? So think about it. If I'm 5'2" and I'm going to a 6-footer and I can't swim, bitch, I might die. I might drown, right? So it was something I used to cope, and I started to realize that, hey, it's like you're scooting a little too close to the deep end, knowing damn well you can't really swim like that. So you might can pedal here and there, but it's not the best. So I advise you to chill out. I advise you to calm down. So in my life, and the way that I had it, like, it was more of me going into the deep end on that, but I was realizing that I was putting myself into jeopardy when I was doing that, like overdoing it. Like, I need this, because it was a coping mechanism. It was something that I latched on to, knowing damn well that I shouldn't have latched on to that. And that's not the only thing I latched on to either. I latched on to wine as well, because if you don't know, I be sipping on wine, but here and there, occasionally, just like I do that occasionally. But I realized I was going more and more and more and more and more into it. So I'm just like, okay, you're numb. You don't feel this, but there are signs that are telling you that you need to chill out, because the number you go, the sadder it's going to be. The number you get, the deeper you're going to get in that motherfucking sea. So I need you to chill out, calm down, relax. Whoa, I get it. You're trying to numb your emotions. You're trying to numb your feelings. This is not the only thing that's going on in life. You got way more than just your, you know, what's going on with that situation when it comes to your grandma and stuff. But you also got a whole bunch more, you know, to get through, because not only do you have to get through the fact that she's passed, you also got to get through the fact that you never got the chance to talk to her after the situation that happened with you. And not only that, you have to let go of the thought of never talking to her anymore, the thought of never getting the chance to say goodbye, the thought of never getting the chance to have closure, like full-blown closure, especially when it came to the conversations that you had before you guys broke out. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? I was going through a lot, or should I say I'm going through a lot. And not only that, life is lifing, you know. I'm still trying to figure out how to get a job, and I'm still trying to figure out how to make ends meet, and I'm still trying to cope with everybody around me, because at the same time they're trying to cope with the fact that, you know, our main, or should I say, the head of the family is gone. We all have to cope with that, you know. And being me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not cried since that night. Actually, I'm not gonna say that. I cried at the funeral a little bit, but like boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo cry. Like, I didn't do that. Like, I have not done that since the night she passed. And me and my mom was literally there at the hospital staring at her. But, yeah, it's a lot. I have not cried since then. And like I said, I have not boohoo cried since then. So, the fact that I haven't cried, because crying is really, for those that do not know, crying actually is a type of healing. Like, it releases the negative energy that's inside you, whether it's a happy cry, a sad cry. A cry releases the energy that is bottling up inside you, okay? So it is good to cry, but I have not cried. And I've realized that I've been numb. And like I said, I've been numb, like, like to the point where I was going back to my old ways that I know damn well I shouldn't be going back to. I know damn well that it's going to even bring me further down, basically take me 30 steps back, in life, which I really don't need, because I'm tired of even going back one step, because bitch, I'm trying to get to the top. Like, I'm trying to get up there, you know what I'm saying? But like, I knew I needed to take a step back. I knew I needed to calm down. I needed to relax. Yes, I still smoke. Like, I still sip here and there, but I dialed it down because I'm aware that I'm doing that because I came out of the numbing state of life. And the only reason I came out of that numbing state of life is because I had I guess, scare. Not no drastic scare, but it was scary enough to where I'm just like, I'm not trying to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? And I never told y'all what the scare was, but basically the scare is, for those of you that don't know, I do donate like plasma and stuff like that to get money here and there. Like, I'm helping somebody and they're helping me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, it's an equal give and take. But I never used my left arm because my left arm was fucked ever since I gave blood in high school. And so I used my left arm that time, and it got to the point where I was numb to the pain of, like, I felt the pain in my arm, but I was trying to ignore it. Like I said, I wasn't focused on it. What I was focusing on was getting money so I can get me some weed, some grass, whatever you want to call it, gardening tools. I was focused on that. I just gotta do this so I can get this, so I can get that, so I can do this, so I can out the way, so I could be this, and I could out of the way, basically. So I was ignoring the fact that my arm was telling me, like, bitch, you need to stop this. Like, you know damn well you shouldn't be using this arm because of what happened. And you know that it's sensitive. And you know that you shouldn't be doing it. But I was accepting it. And I was like, fuck it, I don't care. And I was just like, oh, I need this money. Like, I need this money. Technically, I did not need that money for real, because I was only going to go use it on some gardening tools, right? So I'm just like, I need this money. And I was, like I said, I was numb to the fact that I'm over here going back to my old ways. Like, ever since I left that life, I've been grateful, you know, and I don't want to go back. I never want to go back. Like, never. Please, God. Please, God, I never want to go back, okay? So the fact that I was slipping and not realizing I was slipping until I, you know, like I said, I was donating, and I got done with donating, and when I got up, I couldn't move my arm. I was just like, but I still walked out there. I walked out of it like, oh, it's okay, da, 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 da. Like, everything was fine. Bitch, your arm, you can't move your arm. Now you walking around like this, like, only one arm. What's going on? You so numb that you accepting the pain and just pushing it aside and not really paying attention and going down into the deep end and just saying fuck it and be like, I don't care, fuck my emotions, let's be numb. I don't want to listen, I don't want to hear, I don't want to feel, I don't want to do shit. You know how dangerous that is, bitch? Do you know how dangerous that is? So let me show you something. Let me scare you. This God, by the way, let me scare you so you can realize you a little too numb right now. You need to open up your emotions. You need to go through this shit. You need to heal this shit so you can get better and grow and thrive and be the best you are. That is who you are. That is always who you've been. Why the fuck are we sitting here acting like we don't need to go heal from some shit that is really extreme? So, once that happened, I was like, okay, here we go. Let's go on this ride. Let's go. You know, like, to go heal, because healing is not easy. I don't know who told motherfuckers healing was easy. It's not. It's not fucking easy. Nobody wants to go into that motherfucking emotion and go deep down in depth. And I'm not talking about the surface level of healing. I'm talking about the spiritual, your soul, going deep down in that motherfucker to get that bitch and yank that bitch out like it's a bad weed. Yeah, it is not easy. It's not. It's not. But I bet that you will be thankful that you did it in the end. Okay? So, I had to put my emotions to the side and really be like, bitch, I get it. You want to be numb and you don't want to feel and you want to do this, that, and the third and yada, yada, yada. You're sitting here not going through the emotions, not going through the pain. You're just like you did in high school. Like you did in high school. Smiled and just said it was okay. Smiled and act like nothing was wrong. Smiled and just fought through the pain. Smiled and say, I'm okay. When you know damn well you are breaking inside. When you know damn well you're depressed. When you know damn well you might even be a little bit suicidal in this bitch. You know damn well there was something in here. Ding, 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 ding. Like a fucking train. Bitch, a train is finna come and it's finna smack your ass up if you don't look at where the fuck you're going. I get it. You don't want to feel it because of what's going on. But I also get that if you don't feel and you stay numb to the chaos, you will get slapped the fuck up. So bad that it's way worse than what you're feeling right now. So, I had to dial it back. Wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. I like it over here. I don't want to get smacked by a train. And the funny thing is, I'm really surprised I just said smacked by a train because I literally had 2 different dreams about a train. And no, it wasn't recent. Well, one of them. Excuse me. I'm not drinking shit. It's been a minute since I've drunken anything, but okay. I guess that was confirmation. I had one dream way back. And then I had a dream not too long ago. And the funny thing is, I had that dream with my grandma. About my grandma. And this was after she passed. She was there. And it's like she came back to life. And then there was a person that got hit by a train. And then the one that was before that, the first one I ever had was when I was just laying there, at a train station. And for some reason, I never know a train station to just have, well, I guess, but like a mirror there. And I was just laying there and I was facing towards the mirror so I can see the train going by and people walking by and stuff like that. But I'm not actually looking at them. I'm looking at the mirror. And I seen this dude, he either falls down onto train tracks or he jumps down there to get something. And I hear the train coming. Ding, 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 ding. And this nigga he a big nigga, okay? I'm big, but he was a big nigga, okay? And he was trying to get back up. And I literally went over there to help him. And I was just pulling him and pulling him and pulling him with all my weight, just trying to pull him out that motherfucking train track. But when he was almost there, I let go because I didn't want to see the impact. But But either way, I still seen the impact because I turned right around and that mirror was right there. Blood everywhere. It was chaotic. But I'm glad I'm talking about those because it reminded me, of my situation, of what I'm talking about. Because sometimes when death is occurring, a new life is beginning. We knew this. That was the first one I told you about, how my grandma came back and basically the past came back and we had to dead some things. We had to kill some things off. Some things lived, some things died, yada, 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 this and the third. But then that last one, that the first ever one that I had, it just made me think that even though you're trying to numb yourself, trying to turn away from the chaos, you're still going to get caught in it. Confirmation. You guys don't see that, but a bunny literally just ran across the street. And I know there's always bunnies running across. No, but that one caught my eye when I did that. So, confirmation. Even though you feel like you are getting away from the chaos, from numbing yourself, it's still going to impact you. You're still going to get caught up in it because you're trying to run. You're trying to turn away, but it's still there. Ugh. I hate when I do that, but I only hate it because it's annoying, because it's like, damn, why are you trying to chastise me? Not really trying to chastise me, more of trying to give me this message in this type of way, but it's really pissing me off. But realistically, you can try to numb yourself. You can try to pretend like the chaos is not there. Pretend like everything is okay. Pretend like you're fine. Pretend like life is not beating your ass. Bitch! Life always beats our asses, so we might as well get over it. Right? Right. So, let life beat your ass and you fight back. Don't just accept the beating and be woe is me. Take the beating and beat that motherfucker back. Because how dare you, bitch? How dare you? But realistically, you can hide, or should I say run away, turn around and pretend. But it's still there. And it'll get you far. It might. But it'll still be there. It might get you far. But it'll still be there. And then one day it's gonna come. Hey, how are you? Remember me? The chaos that you forgot? The one that you tried to cope with the drugs and the alcohol and the ignoring and the remember that? Yeah, hi, how are you? How have you been? Bitch, how have you been, huh? How have you been? Start beating your ass like on some real shit, like dick. Yeah, bitch, remember me? Bop. Yeah, I missed you. Boop. Oh, it's okay. Give me a hug. Start choking you out, shit. It's crazy, bro. I swear to you, it's crazy. That's why you gotta be careful with numbing yourself, bro. You gotta be careful. Because it'll take you, bro. It'll take you. But like I said, numbing is not always bad, because especially when you're somebody that's always got something going on in your life. Even if it has nothing to do with you and it's just stuff around you. It's helps to a certain extent. Like I said, You can be numb, but you can't be fully numb, because if you're fully numb, you will miss the signs of certain things that you know damn well you shouldn't be doing. You'll fall into the deep end. You will drown if you allow yourself to stay numb for too long and ignoring the signs and not listening and just going on with life and being like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, when you're not okay. It's it's a lot. But I'm fighting through it. Shit, I ain't even gonna hold you. Shit, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, I'm doing my shit as best as I can. It's crazy how I'm smiling right now, because you motherfuckers really don't know what's going on in my life. It's a lot. Like, whole time my brother in jail. Like, y'all think it's a fucking game, but went to jail the other day. Like, whole time I'm waking up to my mom. Like, I'm waking up going to the bathroom, and I'm seeing my mom crying in her room, and in the crack, because her door is cracked open, and I just happen to look in there, and she's over there crying and praying to God. Like, my sister is over there fighting with her kids. Like, because they're older now, you know, teenagers, or they're getting up to the teenagers, you know how kids are, you know, doing that, you know. We going through, well, I'm not, it's a lot, you know. Not only that, I myself is trying to stay sane, you know, trying not to break down. I almost cried last night. I'm not gonna hold you, I almost cried. Actually, not even. I lied. It was this morning around 6 something. I even made a video and I was going to post it, but my phone was acting a goddamn fool. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I don't even care. So, but I'm on here now, so I can tell y'all. I literally woke up this morning at like 6 something. And I'm just like, I'm sitting in bed. I'm just like, damn. This is depressing. And I only say it's depressing is because I got up and the first thing on my mind is how sad the world is, how sad my life is, how sad that I am. It's so sad. And it's so sad how sad my life is that it's depressing. And what I mean by that is I'm sad in multiple ways, because I'm sad because damn, I'm doing so much and I'm trying so much and I'm working my ass off in my way, because some people will think I'm lazy and this and the third, yada yada. Okay, cool. But for me, with me working and all that, what I do in my day to day and stuff like that, you know, I feel like it's sad because I'm not. It makes me feel like I'm not making any progress, even though I am. It's more of I'm not making fast progress, but I also know that if you get it fast, you can lose it fast, like in life in general. And it's just that's a cycle in its own that I'm going through, you know. Overthinking, that's a fucked up thing, but I have it, okay? And then another sad thing is, or another reason my life is sad, or I'm sad, is because I feel ungrateful. Even though I am so grateful for life and grateful that I am not back where I used to be. Like, I am getting shown every other day, if not every day, how I should be thankful, how I should be grateful, because things remind me of my past and remind me of the things that I used to went through and how I experienced life. But I feel so ungrateful, because it's like, damn, God, I get that I used to be in a spot that I would never want to go back to, but at the same time, I'm still over here in a spot that I don't want to be in, but I'm still grateful because I wasn't there. But then I feel ungrateful because I don't want to be where I'm at. So it's just like I'm literally getting tugged left and right, up and down, because not only am I focused on my mental, my healing, my life, I'm literally focused on everything that's going on around me. And that's it. That's what I mean by being numb to the chaos, because there's so much shit going on. You want to be so numb and like left out of this and not listening to nobody, no nothing. But at the same time, if you do that, it's just going to cause you more pain, more problems, more situations that you don't want to be in. So I'm just like, Like, I know that I'm going through it because I don't cry. And if I start to cry, or should I say, if I start to get tears in my eyes to the point where I'm literally just sitting there having my eyes closed so them bitches don't start the waterworks, I know I'm going through something. I know I have to let go of something. I know I have to go deep down inside to figure out what it is so I can release it, so I can let go of it. But it's so hard. Healing is so fucking hard. It's easier to be numb to the chaos instead of being at heat, aware, to acknowledge it. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is I am tired. The fuck? I am tired of being alive. Shit. I am tired of being alive. Ah! I'm sorry. My window's open too. I don't give a fuck. Sorry. It was a moment. Listen. I'm real. I'm a real human being. Hi, hello. I'm not AI. I'm not motherfucking robot. I'm not shit. I am real flesh and blood. This shit is real. Life is real. What you go through is real. Your emotions are real. Everything about you and what is around you is real. Even AI is real, even though it's fake. Even though it's fake, it's real. Motherfuckers that understand will understand. The ones that don't, that's on you, baby. You will eventually learn and understand what I mean by that. Life is extreme, chaotic, wild. But we gonna make it, you know? I believe that God would never do this to us. Come on now. And you motherfuckers like, how do you believe in God? And what are you, you shouldn't even believe in God. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. God, that. Okay, cool. That's you. That is your opinion. That is your life. But me, how could I not? How could I not believe in God? Look at me. Look at the path that I walked. Look what I've been through, and I'm still standing here smiling. Even when I have my moments and I feel like I want to give up and I don't want to talk and I want to do this, I still get out that bitch. I still get pulled up out of there. So, I guess you can say I am a walking replica? Or a walking, I don't know, example that God is real, bro. Like, I'm always chipper, happy, go lucky. And the thing is, I'm not faking it. Motherfuckers be thinking I be faking this shit. No, I'm not. No, that's just who I am. I try to keep the faith. I try to stay positive. I try to be happy. I try to keep a smile on my face. Because why be miserable? Why be sad? Why be mad? Why be depressed? Why be in those negative energies when you know damn well that's not helping you? It's only hindering you for the worst. Ask yourself, why be miserable when you can be happy? Even though it's chaotic, even though you're trying to numb the pain and try and pretend like it's not okay, you can still be happy if you just allow yourself to. You can't be happy if you allow yourself to. How am I going to be happy because of bills? How am I going to be happy because of my car? How am I going to be happy with no job? How am I going to be happy with this? How am I going to be happy with that? How am I going to be happy? You're focused on the wrong thing. Be happy that you're alive. Be happy that you have food in your body, around you that you can go get and eat. Be happy that you have a home of your head. Be happy that you are not out here on these streets begging for money because you can't get a job because something that's going on in your life. There's always a reason to be happy. You just gotta find it. Even in the motherfucking chaos. Even when you feel like the chaos is about to drown you, suffocate you, engulf you in it, you can always find the light. That's one thing about it. That's one thing I know. Even in my darkest days, I still see the light. So you can always find your happiness, no matter what you got going on, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're experiencing. Just like how I found happiness in my grandmother's death. And some of you be like, how can you find happiness in her death? Because she's resting. She's not getting poked. She's not getting prodded. They're not going to her house to check on her. This woman, my grandma, beat cancer. My grandma's been through a lot. I was grateful. And I know I should feel some type of way, but I was grateful when she passed, because not only was it a burden on me, but technically it was a burden on my family. So, you can always find happiness, even in the chaos. You just gotta believe it and look for it and hold on to that bitch. Even while this motherfucker rocking. Even while we in here motherfucking swaying. Even when we over here motherfucking drowning. Even when the water is swooshing in your face and you're trying to breathe for fucking air. You better hold on to that little bit of happiness that you can find in that bitch. Because that's what's gonna make you, or should I say, help you get out of that chaos. So you can release it, let it go, and keep pushing forward. Listen, if you don't believe in yourself, that's okay. But I believe in you. I believe that even though you are numb right now, even though you are watching this video right now, this live right now, whatever, if you see me and you're seeing this moment, I believe in you. And I know that you might be numb, like I said, but you're going to make it out. And you're going to feel your emotions again. And you're not going to be numb no more. And you're going to be able to be happy. The happy moment. You're going to find that one happy moment in that chaos. And you're going to cherish that motherfucker. I promise you. And then you're going to go through another chaotic situation. But then you're going to remember this time that there's happiness somewhere around here. And I just need to get it. So, don't give up. Don't stay numb for too long. Happiness is around the corner. Even if you think that it's not. Even if you think that all you see is chaos. Even if you're swaying in the water, drowning, you will find a lifeboat. Something flowing in that motherfucking water with you that you can hold on to until you're able to get out that motherfucker and thrive and be the best that you can. And if you don't believe in yourself and you don't care if I believe in you, cool. Watch me do it. So you can get motivated to do it yourself. That's what I'm here for, baby. We here to heal, thrive, be better, elevate, grow. Not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, all of it. Every last one. So come on. I'm going to show you. You just got to be prepared to see that this little thing that I'm going through right now, it's not going to be the end all be all for me. I'm going to find that happiness. And I'm going to get the fuck out. Even though I'm going through chaos right now and it feels like I'm drowning, there's always going to be a lifeboat. Something to help me float. And even if I have to just float by myself just for a while to see, am I going to allow myself to drown or just stay afloat until I can find my way out? But if you believe in yourself and you decide to float along with me, love, be prepared, because it's going to be bumpy. We going to be swaying in this motherfucker. But we got it. And one thing about us is, we not going to drown. Because we decided to stay afloat. Even through the chaos, even through the storm, we still decided to fight. And find the happiness within the chaos. But, that's about it, y'all. I'm finna go finish my blunt, cause it's about that time, okay? Remember, do not stay numb. Because you will see things and not see things during that time. And I want you to survive. Even through the storm, baby, I want you to survive. You know what I'm saying? I want you to come out that motherfucker like, damn, I didn't even know I was gonna make it out, but I did! Fuck you, fucking storm! Fuck you, storm! Like, seriously. Yeah, bitch! You thought you had me, oh! You thought you had me! So sorry. Remember that, okay? But that's about it. Shit. Check out my videos, bro. I'm here to help y'all heal. I'm here to help y'all grow. I'm here to help y'all thrive. That's only if you want to. Like I said, I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna force you to heal, bitch. If you want to heal, okay, cool. Thank you. If you don't, why are you here? If you don't, why are you in my face? If you don't, then get the fuck on. You're just giving off negative energy for what? To cause more problems and stress and all this jazz. You know it's gonna come back on you. Karma's a bitch, so I advise you to keep it pushing. You negative Nancy's. Okay, cool. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my channel for more content like this. I am putting different contents out. I got photos, quotes, shorts, reels, whatever. You'll see. Just check me out. You actually might fuck with me. And I actually might give you messages that actually might help you heal, and actually might help you grow, and actually might help you let go of things that you've been holding on to. Take me as an example. I've been through some shit, but I've also let go of some shit, so you got it, love. Don't let it destroy you, okay? Peace out, y'all.